The invisible beings or hidden forces need to be held accountable for how they are influencing humanity. I'm going scorched earth on Metatron's king dominion of heaven. There is a reason all the angel channelers eventually degenerate in health or go crazy. Once the Secret Intelligence Services are finished using them as an asset to their operation, they throw them to the curb and their programming begins to break down. It's cruel. Google search the cases of this happening in the 1900s and 2000s. This is part of unraveling the deception process that the human being who covets their uniqueness in a shared, non-parasitic format may be better suited to other formats and websites. And I know that very few of the archangelic minions who share all these live videos with the social media world will share this post, video, or even have read this far. Why are people so transfixed with getting the daily updates on astrology, synchronicities, collective reports, and the nonsensical short one-word or one-sentence status updates? Why were my friends, business partners, and anyone who experienced the twin flame phenomena pushed away from me when I mentioned the limitations of the angelic social media situation? It seemed like mental forces were at play with mind games when, from my experience, there was seemingly no separation at each of our hearts, respectively, and our shared intent for the purposeful mission at hand always seemed to be aligned. In business scenarios, I accept my own regressions due to my limiting beliefs and lack of responsible communicative acumen, often unable to complete the closure required for a resolution in the last 25% of a cycle, meaning a month, or really a 52-day cycle, which would be right around 7 weeks. Very few people will face their internal crap when that phone is glued to their hand. Instead of choosing the healthy route to speak to someone on the phone, verbally, or in person. I've learned that with the Tao Te Ching and permaculture principles, I don't know even an overview of someone until I've lived with their family for a month, let alone seen one person online for, doesn't matter if it's a week or a year, seeing them every so often, only what they share. It's so tempting with a phone full of eidolons and persona profiles to choose reactive measures, entertainment, and create separation based on some false persona online. Am I really that far from my soul and the truth of my spirit's navigational system that I need that bullcrap? I suppose I must reassess my own behavior as well. I saw you, Metatron serpent spirit, after I was completely finished on an entheogen substance on Angela Mia White's porch, and you had her, from my suspicions, come out to abruptly yell at me. "What are you doing out here? You should have let us know you were out here," she said. I saw you in her eyes, Metatron. It's like it was not her at all. A hypnosis effect. Then she mumbled some things that didn't make sense, followed by, this quote's paraphrasing, "You shouldn't be out here alone. We need to know if someone's out here alone." It wasn't necessarily said in that tone, and I am open and accepting that I have my own interpretation of things that can be skewed.